Good morning, good evening, good everything, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Yerrrr with Tuck. I'm your host, Tuck. And on today's episode, I would like to discuss a pretty broad topic. That topic being friends. Now, I say friends in quotation marks because sometimes we think we have friends, but dog, they're not really your friends. Reason why I want to talk about that today is because as adults, even teenagers and even children, because we don't realize this till later on, that we allow people in our lives for a substantial amount of time, and we tend to let things slide because of that fact. Like a person can wrong you, that's your friend, and you excuse it because you've been friends for 8 years, or 11 years, or 12 years, or 13 years, or you're just really used to that behavior. But today, I'm here to tell you, that motherfucker. Seriously. Any negative person in your life that don't need to be there does not need to be there. And I'm pretty keen on that. Even if it's family. Like if a family member is really not on your side, really not having your back, they need to go. You need to dead them. Vamos, vámonos. So especially with friends, I don't play that stuff, man. I really don't play that stuff. As you get older and you and your friends go separate routes, you're not on the same level anymore of dreaming big and having all these goals. And you're in a state of your life where it's just happening. Like it's not later on. It's not y'all just not on the same type of time anymore. For instance, let's say you went to high school with someone. You know what I'm saying? You met at like 14 years old. Y'all both talking about going to college, doing this and that. You want to get married someday. Fast forward 10 years later, you out of college, you got a career, and you about to get married. Your friend, on the other hand, maybe didn't go to college. Maybe don't even got a job right now. Definitely ain't nowhere close to married, whether that be male or female. And, there are going to be people in your life that start to look at you, with a jealous eye. People aren't always going to be happy for you, unfortunately. I had to learn that the hard way. Because when you're no longer on the same playing field and you're doing things that they feel like they should be doing, but they're not, they start to resent you, even though it's not your fault whatsoever. And even though that's pretty lame, that's the name of the game. So I'm just really here today to tell y'all the behaviors to look out for and the type of shit you just shouldn't allow anymore. Stay tuned. Now, one of my biggest pet peeves, numero uno, more importantly, is like, when I fall out with someone, there's always that one friend that's like, yo, you can't let something like that come between y'all. Y'all been friends for so long. Look, man, that don't matter. At least it doesn't matter to me. Like, if you've been a loyal friend for 17 years and did some foul stuff one time, alright, understandable. But if a person has a track record of just not really having your back, and just really not holding you down, and not really being there, just because they've been around for 10, 15 years, I don't mean you got to keep them around for another 10, 15 years, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. Sometimes your biggest hater is your best friend, quote unquote. People don't want to see you do better than them, and people don't want to see you progress faster than them. But your true friends not only are going to want that to happen for you, they're going to do everything in their power to help make that happen for you. And that's how you know you have a real friend on your side, and you got a real tight camp, a real tight circle. But there are a lot of people out here that also just kick it with you for what you got. Like, I don't know, for, there's certain people that like to indulge in recreational things like marijuana and stuff like that. There's cats that just chill with you because you got weed, bro. Just like that. They don't got it. They don't know where to get it. They know you always got it. They always hit you up. They're not down to play 2K. They don't want to hear about your problems. They just want to smoke your stuff. And for the women's, there's a lot of your homegirls that are only kicking it with you because of people you know, places you go, all the stuff you got. You know that one friend that like borrows your stuff and never brings it back? Or that one friend that borrows stuff without asking? Yeah. Real friends don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Real friends don't do that. If anything, real friends, y'all cop the same stuff, but a real friend's gonna say, hey, can I hold this down for such and such? I'll bring it back such and such. And that's that. But there are such things as leeches. There's friends and there's leeches. Leeches are just people who want to be around you because it's dope. You either a dope person or you got dope things, or you plug them and you put them on the real dope stuff. So they just around you to steal your juice. And I'm not saying this also to just, for you to be that person that's just out here pointing and picking people out like, I'm a dead Jew, I'm better than you. It ain't like that neither. It's just peace of mind is very important. You only get one chance on this planet, in this universe, to be who you are. So I feel like the people you surround yourself with and the energy you allow yourself to be around is crucial to that. It's crucial to that. Because if you hang around the wrong person, they can get you in the wrong stuff. And you don't want to end up in a bad position just because you made the wrong friend. You know? Fortunately, I've been through that. Millions of other people have been through that. And that's why I'm here today to tell you, don't let that go down. Don't let it go down. No, don't. You really got to check people and check what their intentions are, what their best interest is, and why they even around. Another thing is, growing up, you know, my father always used to say, like, he didn't have friends, he had acquaintances. And I don't know, I didn't really know what to think of it. I just always was like, alright, whatever, like, you don't like to make friends like that, that's cool, bro. But now, as I get older, I understand that because, you know, I'm a person that has a lot of friends. And when I say I have a lot of friends, like, there's a lot of people that hit me up at certain times for certain things. So, meaning, if I go out, there's a lot of friends who's like, oh, thanks for inviting me. When like 90% of them never invited me nowhere, and we don't even hang out like that. Those are acquaintances. Friends, however, you speak to them all the time. They know what's going on. They know what's up. Like, your friends are damn near like your family, damn near like your siblings, damn near like your cousins, you know? So acquaintances are essentially just the people who know you, you know them, they know of you, you know of them, but y'all don't really have no significant relationship. Like, y'all can't sit there and say, remember the time this, remember the time that. More than likely, you can say, remember the time you commented on my picture and I followed you back? That's it. And, you know, there's people who gonna feel an obligation as though, like, oh, word, like, you ain't gonna put me on. Oh, word, you ain't gonna invite me. Oh, word, like, you ain't telling me this. Like, you know, you're an acquaintance. And I know as a person and as an adult, it's not easy to be like, oh, yo, I don't, like, you just an acquaintance, fall back. Some of us can do that. Not all of us can do that. So I'm just here to let you know, if you don't notice that, it's going on. A lot of people going to claim to be your friend and you don't even know them like that. They probably be out here, you know, with people that are your friends, like, oh, yeah, that's my friend too. And they look at them crazy like, man, I ain't never heard shit about you. You ain't my friend's friend. You definitely ain't my friend's friend. So acquaintances, y'all ain't friends, man. You know, stop claiming that. And stop calling people who are your acquaintances your friends too, because, you know, they get too comfortable. You invite them in your home. And believe it or not, sometimes other people's problems become your problems. Like, how? I don't know. It's beyond me. I don't know how, but sheesh. You let the wrong person in your life, all that negativity, whoosh. It's like a tidal wave in your life. Like, that shit just takes over your whole everything. And as a good person, you want to help them out. But then, you know, that don't always work in our favor. Sometimes helping people out fucks yourself over. And then you just left here with nothing because that person just dipped off and went to the next person that's going to do the same thing you did. So it's very important to know the roles of people in your lives and why they're there. Friends come and go, but real friends, they always there. And it goes without saying. So, you know, the moral of this video and this episode today is just, you know, take a step back and really realize who has your best interests at heart. Because your happiest day could literally be someone else's most miserable day. And that's supposed to be your homie since like 8th grade, you know? It's like 8th grade. Like, who knew something like, I don't know, like getting a great job or getting signed to a record label or getting married or having kids could make somebody like not fuck with you no more. Like, just be hating. Like, how you hate on marriage, bro? How you hate on marriage? How you hate on your man's finding an awesome woman and then them trying to make a life together just because you out here still hoeing? Like, no, man. You are not a friend. That is not a friend thing to do. Friends don't do that. You know, another category of friends I'll say to look out for is the lingerers. Now, the lingerers are people who, you know, you got along with, had a lot of stuff in common with when you were younger. You know, maybe junior year, senior year, sophomore year of high school. You know, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, whatever grade y'all met in. Y'all were like two peas in a pod, but as you get older and go through different experiences, you grow as people. Some people don't grow, while other people grow so much, they don't even know who the hell they were 10 years ago. They read those statuses they said, and they're like, I said that, what the hell's wrong with me? But that person ain't changed at all. So then you start to kind of realize, like, damn, like, you know, we really ain't clicking like we used to. But they're not going to face that same truth of reality as you. And if you try to address it, it starts to become an issue. And it, like, that's just a headache you don't need. You know, Yerrrr with Tuck is essentially the show about avoiding headaches you don't need. And just avoiding stress you don't need. So lingerers, you gotta go. Like my boy Yerrrr would say, you gotta go. We don't got time for lingerers, man. if you're not down to ride, if you're not down to progress, if you're not down to experience life and just become a better person and evolve, you gotta go, man. Ain't no time for straddling along. Nobody want to be the same person for 40 years. That's not the way to go. It ain't going down like that. Oh. And my favorite type of friend, you know, the ones that like to talk behind your back. You know what I'm saying? The ones that got everything in the world to say, but never in front of you. Ever. And, you know, I have a couple friends of mine that have experienced that, and then they make excuses for the person, because like I said, the rise back to the whole, oh man, y'all been friends for so long. You can't let something like that come in between y'all. Damn right I can. Shit. If I always had nothing but good thoughts for you and always wanted the best for you and never ever talk behind your back, and you gonna talk behind my back to our other friends and act like it ain't gonna get back to me, and you think I'm just gonna get over that because I knew you for a long time? Hell no. If anything, the fact I knew you for so long is gonna make me even more pissed off. You doing the fuckery. Like, no. I don't care how long I've known you. If you do not do right by me or my loved ones, I ain't fucking with you, homie. I ain't riding with you. I ain't rocking with you. It's not going down. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to skate with you. All those types of friends I just went through, friends, look out for them. Stay away from them. The real type of friends you need to have around do not include quotation marks. They're just friends. Not friends. They're friends. I want y'all to think about it. Like, how many friends of yours are a complete headache? Like, nothing but a headache. Literally, just a headache. That ain't your friend, baby. That ain't your friend. That's not your friend. Or the friend that only hits you up to ask for stuff. Or the friend that hits you up when they got a problem, but when you going through stuff, they MIA. You don't know where the hell they at. You know how people always say, like, you know, check on your strong friend? I wonder if I'm the strong friend, because a lot of people don't check on me, so I must be the strong friend. You must be the strong friend. We must all be the strong friend, huh? No, okay? Stop it. No. No. Negative. You know, for the ones that like to come for you for comfort, but don't ever give it back, or they hit you up for comfort, you give them comfort, they don't even respond to what you said back. It's just not healthy. It's just not healthy at all. Like, no relationship should be one-sided. Whether it be a working relationship, whether it be an intimate relationship, whether it be a family relationship or a relationship with a friend. Like, none of that shit should be one-sided. Ever. And if anyone tries to convince you otherwise, that's another person to look out for, to be honest with you. I just want all of you to protect your peace. You know, peace is very important. You know, it's hard for us to really focus on our dreams, aspirations, goals, and tasks and things we need to do when our peace isn't protected. Like, there's so many things in this world that can block your peace and block your blessings. So the last thing you need is an actual human being that can be removed to do that. You know, and I know that could be hard. You know, I understand that it's a lot easier for me to sit here and say it than it is for you to go out and do it. But just implanting the thought in your mind is a real crucial first step to making those things happen. So, you know, just be aware. Just be aware of who you give your heart to and your care to, and even your thoughts. Because, you know, there's a lot of friends out there who will take your great idea and run with it and act like you ain't never said it, you know. It's a cold world. It's definitely a cold world. None of us will ever end the Snuggies. So, you know, definitely no Snuggie. You know, and that's really that on that. You know, if they're not down for you, you're not down for them. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Finger snap to that. You know what I'm saying? Finger snap to that. So today I want you to ask yourself, who my real friends are. And I'm sure you can name them like this. Boom, boom, boom. Have a handful of them. But then that whole bag is sat to other friends that are like fair weather and iffy. Now you know. What's really up with them? I'm your boy Tuck. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks again for tuning in with Yerrrr with Tuck. I might be back this week with another episode, or you can catch me next Wednesday with another episode. Till then, hit the channel. Check out last week's episode. Got a couple tracks up too. You can check those out as well. They're also on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, all that good stuff, whatever you like to stream with. And yeah, follow me on Instagram at TuckNYC or Twitter at TuckNYC, or like my Facebook page, even though I don't be on that. Holla, holla.